All sports are unique and have their own ways that make them great, and my favorite sport is basketball. So today I'm going to explain the rules of the game of the NBA and how they're played and the basics of learning the game of basketball. So basically, to start the game, there's always two teams, which is similar to most every sport, with the away team going to the home team's arena. So we're just going to make out an example and say the Los Angeles Lakers are going to be visiting the New York Knicks. So the Lakers will travel to the Knicks, and in the morning at around, it'll be a 7 o'clock start, as it always is in Madison Square Garden, and the Lakers will have a shoot around at around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So that means that the Lakers will take their team bus from their hotel, wherever it is in Manhattan. They'll go to Madison Square Garden, and they'll warm up. They'll shoot around, shoot three-pointers, shoot layups, shoot jumpers, dribble, pass, and they'll have it's a mini team practice. Then they'll just hang out around the locker room, wait until about an hour and a half before game time, and they'll start warming up again to get ready for the game. So at around 5:30, they'll get ready for the 7 o'clock start. Both teams will do this, but they'll take turns. One team will be on one side of the court, and one team will be on the other side of the court. So it's split evenly, and each team gets enough space to do what they need to do. So once it comes down to game time, which is at 7 o'clock, each team selects their 5 players that they want to play to begin the game. So 5 from each team, 10 players start the game. Usually teams like to start 2 guards, which are smaller players, and 2 forwards, which are average sized players, and then 1 center, which is usually about 7 feet. So there'll be 5 players on each team, and to start the game, they'll put the 2 tallest players in the middle, they'll throw the ball up, and they'll take a jump. Each player will jump as high as they can to try and tip the ball back to their team, and whoever gets that gets possession to start the game. So the NBA game is set up with 4 separate quarters, 12 quarters, 12 minutes in each quarter, so 48 total minutes in the game. The objective of the game of the NBA is to score as many points as you can while letting up the least amount of points as you can. So whoever has the more, just like in any sport, at the end of the game, wins the game. So some basic rules that you need to know about the NBA is that if you take 3 steps without dribbling, that's called a travel. If you take a dribble into a player, or you lower your shoulder, and if the player is set and you run him over, that's called a charge, and it'll be the other team's ball. Another rule is if you're shooting and the ball hits the backboard and the player touches it before it has a chance to go in the basket, that's a defensive goaltending violation, and you get the 2 points awarded. Anything inside the 3-point line is 2 points. Anything outside is 3 points. And if you get fouled, which means you're going up for a shot and you get contacted, you go to the free throw line, and each free throw you make is 1 point. So those are just some basic rules. And on defense, one rule is that you cannot be in the painted area, which is like a 8 by 12 box where the hoop, under the hoop, you cannot be in there for more than 3 seconds at a time on defense, or else the other team will get 1 technical free throw with a chance to get 1 point. If you're on it on offense for 3 seconds, you just lose the ball and it's a turnover and the other team gets the ball. Those are some rules to how the game's played. So both teams, they switch off possessions. After you score a basket or you had a turnover, the other team gets it. So it's not winner's ball like some people play when they play one-on-one. So the loser would get the ball technically. And whoever scores the most wins. The teams trade, they go up and down the court, try to score, try to stop the other team from scoring. They put their best defenders on the best offenders, and that's how the game's played. So there are some basic rules to the NBA, which is a game I love, especially come playoff time. It's very entertaining. The Western Conference is very tough. A lot of the teams are great. So it's an informative speech on some things about the NBA and some good things to know.